Alright, let's get started. I am Brandon Carey, and today we'll be going we'll be doing the new Elusive Target of Hitman 2, codenamed The Politician, and her kinda ugly looking model.
Good evening, 47. Your target is Dame Barbara Elizabeth Keating,
That's a
a
name.
New Zealand tycoon and the former Minister of Trade and Foreign Affairs. She was forced to resign from her position when a charity she represented was accused of funneling donations towards the Dame's own offshore portfolio. Dame Barbara
Common
drew
story.
on contacts in the tabloids to shift the blame onto the charity's director, Jacqueline Vicker,
Ouch.
destroying her reputation and ensuring that Vicker's death shortly thereafter was perceived as a suicide. Dame Barbara is now embarking on a PR tour to restore her standing, and we believe she's working with a body double in order to protect herself at public events. Needless to say, the contract only applies to the real Dame Barbara. Good luck, 47.
Alright. It's a pretty simple mission. So I just have to kill her and the mission's over. Okay. Getting Sal an assassin might be tricky though, because don't know how many exits are in Hawke's Bay. Let's choose something classy. Let's choose the Absolution suit. Mostly because it has gloves, and I like when 47 has gloves on him. We'll use the custom 5mm. Because we're doing a scouting run, I'm going to bring... tools. The lockpick. And the good old coin. Interesting. Okay. Now let's see. Smuggled item. Garbage container. Yeah, let's do the garbage container. Let's see. Poisons. The lethal syringe. Excellent. In case I do decide to just go for it in the first attempt. Barbara E. Keating.
Welcome to New Zealand, 47. Your target and her double are both preparing for their undoubtedly tearful comeback speech. I suspect Dame Barbara wouldn't settle for anything less than a perfect doppelganger. So a little additional reconnaissance might be in order.
Alright, so we gotta figure out which one is the real one and kill her. Preferably quietly. Thankfully there's a nice amount of cover here to keep our tracks hidden. Never played Hawke's Bay outside the tutorial mission, so I don't know how many possible exits there are in this level. Thankfully, infiltrating should be fairly straightforward.
Come in command! I've seen a guy strangling!
Shit. Okay. So we'll have to make sure to destroy that camera this time.
Welcome to New Zealand, 47. Your target and her double are both preparing for their undoubtedly tearful comeback speech. I suspect Dame Barbara wouldn't settle for anything less than a perfect doppelganger,
This might actually end up
so
being
a
kind
little
of tricky
additional
because of how small
reconnaissance
the
might
map
be in
is.
order.
This is an odd place to have a loose target, I have to admit. This is like putting one loose target in the ICA tutorial mission. The map is very, very small here, which is not something I'm quite used to. Also doesn't leave a whole lot of room for error.
Got some strange noises here. Looking into it. Over.
Alright, let's check you out. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's bad. I did not know that guy was coming out. Okay, this might end up being a little tricky.
Welcome to New Zealand, 47. Your target and her double are both preparing for their undoubtedly
Wow, okay.
tearful comeback speech. I suspect Dame Barbara wouldn't settle for anything less than a perfect doppelganger, so a little
try the front
additional
door.
reconnaissance might be in order.
Let's try the front door. Or the garage. Bad idea. Yeah, it looks like that. Actually, that. Okay. Okay. Security cameras. I hate them so much.
Welcome to New Zealand, 47. Your target and her double
I'm using all my
are
fucking
both
ammo on
preparing for their
cameras.
undoubtedly tearful comeback speech. I suspect Dame Barbara wouldn't settle for anything less than a perfect doppelganger, so a little additional reconnaissance might be in order.
It's hostile area already, so I might as well just keep my gun out when it matters.
Hey, you find out what that was?
Got it.
We're clear. Nothing here. Yeah, no.
Come on. Got a possible 517. Moving in to investigate.
I see.
Come on. Disregard last message. Nothing here. Over.
Fuck. One second too late. Hey, Pebble. Wow, I'm gonna have some trouble just
Welcome
getting
to
into the
New
fucking
Zealand,
building at this
47.
point.
Your target and her double are both preparing for their undoubtedly tearful comeback speech. I suspect Dame Barbara wouldn't settle for anything less than a perfect doppelganger, so a little additional reconnaissance might be in order.
Dame Barbara. Yeah, we're still doing the scouting run, but I do want to at least, try to get in stealthily so that, I don't I don't know what it'll change if I get compromised. It's actually been a long time since I've been in Hawke's Bay.
What? We might have a possible disturbance. I'm moving to investigate. Keep you posted.
Alright, and that should...
Come on. I've got nothing here. Returning to post. Out.
Once you leave, should be safe. Alright. Let's pick up the house keys and drop this over here. quote. Now, all we gotta do is find the dame, the right dame.
It's your bodyguard. Hey!
Are you fucking serious? Get
no!
bent! No, it's fine. We're scouting.
Ah!
Alright. Getting sick of you fuckers. Get in the chest. You too. Alright, so the first... Oh, she's an enforcer as well. They're all enforcers, Jesus Christ.
To do about this section. When I meet individuals in the community, I am often overwhelmed.
Well, disguise seems almost useless.
I'm probably sounds more approachable. Maybe too approachable. Still missing something there.
I'm willing to bet... Yeah, I can imagine going Silent Assassin suit only in this run, because it seems like with all the enforcers here, the actual suit, or the actual disguises, are practically worthless. Oh, you know what? I wonder if there's a way to climb up. There's a pipe or something. That would actually be really easy. Huh. Oh. That would have been a little wishful thinking. Or I could just straight up go through... Actually, this place isn't as guarded as I thought it might. It might be easier just to kind of walk in through here with the lockpick. Yeah, and just sneak. Huh. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, this just works.
How's it coming? Yeah. It's really coming together. Sure. Well, don't let me keep you. And I asked, where was the media then? Stop on that a bit.
Okay, yeah, that would totally be a viable way of getting into the building.
This is exhausting. I need this moment. You do this kind of thing a lot?
Okay, that's the body double. You can tell by her lack of confidence, which would make her the genuine article.
Right, right.
Oh, okay. I could... Okay. That might just straight up work. Huh. Well, there are a lot of enforcers, but, actual security is pretty loose. Yeah. put it in the beach shack, actually, because it might be easier to get to. No, not the emetic syringe. I don't even want the fucking emetic syringe. Yes, the lethal syringe. But I might not even need that necessarily if this works out. I won't want to coin that guard away, though.
Welcome to New Zealand, 47. Your target and her double are both preparing for their undoubtedly tearful comeback speech. I suspect Dame Barbara wouldn't settle for anything less than a perfect doppelganger, so a little additional reconnaissance might be in order.
Alright, so the plan is to basically get up there, coin the guard, choke him, dump him, and then take care of the real lady. That's actually going to be a very simple plan, because the security is actually, now that I've taken a look at it, not anywhere near as tight as I thought it was. So it turns out the actual front door is wide open. Not the front door, the side door. You have all these guards covering all these angles except for the actual door to the kitchen. Look at this airtight security here, guys. Look at this absolutely bulletproof security system right here.
Many among us have never had to ask ourselves what we would do if our closest friend betrayed our trust, ruined our name, our life, everything we had built. Would we rage against them, or would we forgive? Right, this should feel like a real emotional crescendo.
Huh.
Need to lean into that. Still missing something though.
Well,
Things going well at all. There's nothing very full our way here. We should be fine. Right. We should get back to it then, shouldn't we? Who among us has not... Yeah, no, that sounds so rude when I say it like that.
alright.
I need a cigarette.
Man, I'm escorting the package inside for a cigarette break.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, he's engaged in hand-to-hand combat.
Whoops.
Welcome to New Zealand, 47. Your target and her double are both preparing for their undoubtedly
got
tearful comeback
much
speech.
closer
I
than I thought I
suspect
would be
Dame
able to
Barbara
in the
wouldn't
suit.
settle for anything less than a perfect doppelganger, so a little additional reconnaissance might be in order.
That was silly. Just punch her. Just smack her in the face. But the objective is to kill her, not punch her, so I technically didn't succeed in objective, and therefore, I can restart. Yay for technicalities. Aw, I can't hold on. I can't hold on to the driftwood without putting it in my suit. I have to. It's a two-handed weapon or a big weapon. That's unfortunate. I just want to hold on to my beautiful hunk of driftwood on Hawke's Bay.
Fine. We've got this. All right. Where was I? The legend of the Phoenix describes an incomparable, powerful creature that perishes only to
Actually, let's switch to the
emerge
coins.
from the ashes reborn, renewed. And like
Yeah,
the
I can't believe I
phoenix,
can't fit that big piece of driftwood in my
like the
pocket.
phoenix,
Like, how rude.
Okay, back to doing my... Yeah. I was the director. When I get individuals in the community, I need...
Command, thought I heard something. Checking it out, over.
I am greed.
Who heard that?
I'm a cowardly, misguided person who only ever deserved gifts and honor. Okay, that's good. That's enough of that. I need...
You?
Principal's requested a smoke break. Escorting.
Well. Oh well.
God!
Okay, so the guard isn't gonna get coined. It'll
Welcome
instead
to
attract
New
someone
Zealand,
from the
47.
other side of the fucking
Your
room.
target and her double are both preparing for their undoubtedly tearful comeback speech. I suspect Dame Barbara wouldn't settle for anything less than a perfect doppelganger, so a little additional
Actually, if the coins are useless, let's pick a classic. Okinawan Tonfa.
Welcome to New Zealand, 47.
This
Your
is
target
recon. This
and
is
her
this is
double
less
are
recon and
both
more of an
preparing for their
experiment.
undoubtedly tearful comeback speech. I suspect Dame Barbara wouldn't settle for anything less than a perfect doppelganger, so a
Okinawan
little additional
Tonfa.
reconnaissance might be in order.
If he won't get coined, then maybe he'll get the beatdown. Or I could just try to push her down the banister. So I'm pretty sure the one in the banister is the actual target. Though it could also just be changing depending on circumstance.
Many among us have never had to ask ourselves what we would do if our
I
closest
suspect
friend
that car
betrayed our
key
trust,
will be
ruined our name, our life, everything we had built.
So I actually don't know the exits to
Would we
Hawke's Bay
rage
aside from the
against
one
them?
tutorial.
Or would we forgive?
I suspect that the
feel
car
like
key will give
real
me
emotional
a way to
crescendo.
exfiltrate.
Need to lean into that. Good enough for now.
That's the idea anyway. See if that actually holds water.
Everything going smoothly? Good enough. What's the worst that can happen, right? I have devoted my life to service, whether it was serving my employees, my community, or the others with their time. What?
Oh, crap!
Oh my God! Help! Help!
Oh.
You coming? Looks like we got...
Oh, okay. That doesn't work at all. That doesn't work at all.
Welcome to New Zealand, 47. Your target and her double are both preparing for their
Wah, wah.
undoubtedly tearful comeback speech. I suspect Dame Barbara wouldn't settle for anything less than a perfect doppelganger, So a little additional reconnaissance might be in order.
I love that it's a different voice that screams, "Oh my god, help, help," than like the actual voice actor for the Elusive Target. I'm Jane Elizabeth. Oh my god, help, help! It's great. I love it. I love this game. Alright, so... modern lethal syringe.
I'm feeling pretty good about this. Honestly, it's maybe the calm before the storm. Right, we should get back to it then, shouldn't we? What to do about this section? The legend of the Phoenix describes an incomparable, powerful creature that perishes only to emerge from the ashes reborn, renewed. And like the Phoenix, like the Phoenix, I see myself not as damaged or diminished by this traumatic experience, but revitalized. Good, that's good. I'll come back to that one later.
Okay. You're definitely the real deal.
To my detractors. Oh, any progress? It's fine. We've got this. And I ask, where was the meteor then? Soften that a bit.
Don't let him get away!
Oh, okay. That came out of nowhere.
Welcome to New Zealand, 47. Your target and her double are both
kinda hate
preparing
how
for
small
their
this map is,
undoubtedly
actually.
tearful comeback speech. I suspect Dame Barbara wouldn't settle for anything less than a perfect doppelganger, so a little additional reconnaissance might be in order.
Looks like I can get in reliably, which is a nice little plus. I mean, the thing is, if I wasn't going for a Silent Assassin, this would actually be super easy. I would just go in with a fucking mine and blow everyone up. Alright, yeah, let's take some minutes to observe. Where's the other one? Oh.
How's it coming? As long as we both pull our weight here, we should be fine. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, let's see here. I know that if Jacqueline were here today, she would... Jackie? No, Jacqueline's better. Need to keep a little distance there, don't we?
Interesting. I do want to get this car key. What we're going to do is we're going to just slide over here. The old Dark Cloud is dead. I killed him. Hi, Zenith. Welcome to the stream. safe spot to observe. Thank you, Zenith. I appreciate that.
We must have never had to ask ourselves what we would do if our closest friend betrayed our trust, ruined our name, our life, everything they had built. Would we rage against them, or would we forgive?
Oh.
I'm not confident that was the real Dame Barbara 47. Better safe than sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, I know how to kill one of them.
Welcome to New Zealand 47. Your target and her double are both preparing for their undoubtedly tearful comeback speech. I suspect Dame Barbara wouldn't settle for anything less than a perfect doppelganger, so a little additional reconnaissance might be in order.
At least there's no objective to not kill the doppelganger. So the rules of Elusive Target, I only have one chance. You do only have one chance, but there are some caveats where your attempt isn't locked in unless you die or complete an objective. In this case, that was a non-target kill, so it doesn't count as completing an objective or failing an objective. So I'm still in the clear. So to speak. I wonder if it rotates.
I'm feeling pretty good about this. Honestly, this may be the calm before the storm. Right, we should get back to it then, shouldn't we? Alright.
Technically speaking, I didn't fail an objective, I just didn't complete the right one. And for that reason, it still is a valid to restart.
The ashes reborn, renewed.
Oh, that's good. They're not randomized. I mean, that's how I kill the other one now.
Like the Phoenix, I see myself not as damaged or diminished by this traumatic experience, but revitalized.
Oh, I get it. Because she's delivering the speech, she's the body double.
Still missing something there. Who among us has not... Ugh, no, that sounds so rude when I say it like that, doesn't it?
The compact pistol I'm carrying is silenced. It's silenced and can... But yeah, I probably should have bought an actual pistol. Yes. Oh, come on!
Welcome to New
Yeah, I
New
probably should
Zealand,
have brought an
47.
actual silenced
Your
pistol that has
target
more
and
bullets
her
in it.
double are both preparing.
Let's actually fix that now that you mentioned it. I was used to bringing that out of habit, but since there isn't actually any frisking going on here, probably better to bring the Krugermeyer Tube 2 as opposed to the compact pistol. Now that you have mentioned it.
Welcome to New Zealand, 47. Your target and her double are both preparing for their undoubtedly tearful comeback speech. I suspect Dame Barbara wouldn't settle
Yeah, the
for anything
compact
less than
gun
a
can
perfect
be
doppelganger.
so
A little additional reconnaissance might be in
smuggled
order.
through frisks. However, the drawback is that you only have 5 bullets, period, and you cannot reload. Get me closer. So you can do a lot with it, but there's also a huge risk that you'll run out
Find
of
out what
silenced
that
bullets before you complete what you wanted to do. Although if you're doing a stealthy run, like 5 bullets should be plenty.
How's it coming? Good enough. What's the worst that could happen, right? Okay, let's see here. When I meet individuals in the community, I'm often
I
overwhelmed
could
by
possibly
their...
even go the easier route and just...
I am-
Oh no, because the
I'm-
other one consumes
I'm
the
probably
consumes
sounds
from the
more
bowl
approachable.
afterwards.
Maybe too approachable. Good enough for now.
Yeah, these guards just kind of linger uncomfortably. Oh, did I not bring any coins? That sucks. Not a big deal, though.
Oh?
I need a volunteer. Yep, you.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh no, I should probably get my coins
Welcome.
out, because I'm actually not going to use this tonfa at all. Because that plan was a bust. So let's bring in my outstanding performance coins.
Welcome to New Zealand, 47. Your target and her double are both preparing for their undoubtedly tearful comeback speech. I suspect Dame Barbara wouldn't settle for anything less than a perfect doppelganger, so a little additional reconnaissance might be in order.
Yeah, I do like those kind of silly runs, but the elusive targets kind of put a quash on those kinds of runs, because you're really incentivized to be more thoughtful and careful about how you approach things.
What was that? Someone should go and see. Now. Understood.
Switch 2 coins. The problem is, like, almost everyone in this room is a fucking enforcer. So even if I do have a disguise, it's almost completely useless. Like, the 2 bodyguards and the 2 targets, they all recognize every disguise. And I think that guy over there does too, and a lot of the people here.
Are things going well at your end? Honestly, this may be the calm before the storm. Sure. Well, don't let me keep you. All right. Where was I? Many among us have never had to ask ourselves what we would do if our closest friend betrayed our trust, ruined our name, our life, everything we had built. Would we rage against them, or would we forgive? Right, this should feel like a real emotional crescendo. Need to lean into that.
So yeah, you can get a disguise, but it's honestly not that useful. So I didn't bother.
To this day, I believe that the director... No. To this day, I believe your friend. So you know, kind of thing along.
What? Yeah, Command, there's some kind of practice.
Hurry up, dude!
I'm having a look around.
Don't have all fucking day.
Command, it's me.
Huh?
I need a hand down here.
Fuck.
That's enough.
Welcome to New Zealand.
That does give me an idea.
47. Your target and her double are both preparing for their undoubtedly tearful comeback speech.
There was
I
no place to
suspect
dump
Dame
it,
Barbara
so I
wouldn't
had to
settle
leave
for
it there,
anything less than a
unfortunately.
perfect
I was
doppelganger,
looking for a body dump, but
so
there wasn't
a
any in the
additional
area.
reconnaissance might be in order.
But that does give me an idea. Probably get my poison. I'm on poison, which is probably the best weapon for elusive targets. Yeah, yeah. The problem is if I went inside, like the targets were there, so I couldn't reasonably hide the body in time for them to be hidden. Yeah, there's a staircase right there, which could end up being my ticket.
The legend of the beast describes an incomparable, powerful creature that perishes only to emerge from the ashes reborn. Renewed.
Gotta hurry. Now I have time to look at her routine and see where she goes and what she does.
It's Barbara. I'm just taking a bit of a break from the computer. It's absolutely wrecking my eyes, but I don't have much of a choice. You know, I used to have a girl for these things. She was... Stop!
Target eliminated. Well done, 47. The client is transferring a very charitable donation as we speak. Now, time to make your exit.
Whew. Little nervous, not gonna lie. Although, if I don't get Sound Assassin anyway, I'm not sure I care. I did beat it, which is honestly more important. The unconscious witness to the person I just killed. The target was the witness, and she's dead. So... that should count, in theory. Either way, who dares wins. Either way, it is what it is. There are plenty of targets afterwards. Oh well. I was spotted. Still not a bad score though. Did I never master Hawke's Bay? Yeah. No bodies found. Wait, what? What? No bodies found. Oh, maybe it's because she saw the bodyguard's unconscious body. That's not what I expect to get dinged for. Yeah. Oh well. There'll be more targets than that. And honestly, once I get my 5th Sound Assassin, it won't really matter that much anymore. Do I not get a suit for doing that? Oh. You win some, you lose some. Oh, there wasn't a suit for this one. Oh, never mind. Lame. Yeah, I got the target, so even though it wasn't Silent Assassin, I still feel satisfied. Yeah, but what if you want to play with the wetsuit on other maps? That's the cool part about winning these targets is that you get to have fun with these outfits on other maps. I actually don't feel that bad about that, to be perfectly honest, even though it does kind of suck. I'm actually more bummed that I didn't get, that there is no suit for this mission than I am that didn't get Silent Assassin. Yeah, you win this one, Pebble. There'll be others. Curious to see how good or bad Mitch is going to do, because Mitch has been dying to beat me a couple times in these elusive targets, but I've always been like just ahead of him. But that was fun. I'm more sad I didn't get. I actually am genuinely more sad that I didn't get the wetsuit with gloves than I am with that I lost the target. I was kind of hoping I would get something out of this. But you know, at least I got a win. I don't think he's on the leaderboard yet. Let's see, because I only saw 2 out of 2. Yeah. Yeah. But this was an interesting one. I haven't been to Hawke's Bay a lot. Hawke's Bay is a weirdly weird map because of how just how small and clustered it is. But how in the fuck do you beat this mission in less than a minute? How the fuck do you do that? Well, good on you for doing it. Well, it's not just beating it in less minutes, it's beating it with Silent Assassin in less than a minute. You can't do an explosive because that's loud and people will see it. It's got to be discreet for a Silent Assassin kill. Oh well. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for me for this stream. So take care, and I will see you guys another day. Bye.